Hello, I'm Ben Lands, Executive Advisor for APC Media. We're here at the CGRE 2025 International Symposium in Montreal, Canada, interviewing thought leaders and experts in the power industry and bringing those insights to you, our readers, around the world. Our next guest is Oktay Akkas, Reinhausen.
Yes, that's right. Thank
Welcome.
you.
And here we are at CGRE 2025 in Montreal, Canada. And tell me a little bit about yourself. We've never met before.
I know we never met before, but it's the first time. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. What is your role?
I'm at Reinhausen as a business developer.
Okay.
So that means we are looking for new business concepts. At the moment, we have these OEM corporations that we are working on. That means we try to have a cooperation with existing customers, OEM transformer manufacturers, where we intensify this business together as partner and not only as customer supplier.
So tell me a little more about your product and how it is solving some of the challenges we're facing in our industry right now.
Well, first of all, the Reinhausen is very famous for the tap changer. We are the market leaders for tap changers, the all-no tap changer. Beside the all-no tap changer, which is the most important part inside the transformer, we also have automation products of monitoring systems, control systems, which are also quite important on the transformer.
And so obviously a tap changer it's the movable part of a transformer, so it needs to be incredibly reliable. And as I understand it, you're almost like one of the industry standards when it comes to.
You can say so. Yeah, you can say so.
Not a bad name in the industry.
That's true. I mean,
Reinhausen is transformers, but that's what I understand.
Reinhausen is quite well known. If you talk about Reinhausen, you mostly 99% you talk about the tap changer. Meanwhile, we have also published, for example, Ethos, which is the solution to operate the tap changer.
Okay.
But also to extend the scope of the configuration of the applications. That means you also have these monitoring systems for the bushings, for the fiber optic systems that are installed. So we have a large portfolio which covers a lot of applications on the transformer to have it more secured, more safe, more reliable at the end.
So in the innovative space, it sounds like you're heading towards automation and some type of sensing, or what's innovative for Reinhausen?
It's for Reinhausen, it's always the challenge to be innovative, to be one step ahead. And therefore, we are trying to move on this digitalization trend.
Okay.
We are trying to have intelligent, smart systems on the transformer.
Right.
I mean, the tap changer is doing what it does. You operate it, it's stepping up or down. But beside that, you need this support, because at the moment we see people are retiring, experienced people are retiring, new people are coming to the field, to the branch, and they do not have this experience. Of course not, because how should they?
Right.
And our duty or our challenge is to support them in their daily business, to support them making decisions.
That is an excellent point. I have read one study showed that 60% of utility workers, at least in North America, have less than 10 years of experience. So will you imagine how many important pieces of power systems that these younger people are very excited about our industry, but they don't have the experience like you're saying. So you're saying that you're working in innovating to help those people operate the grid reliably and safely.
That's the fact. We are trying to support, to make decisions, to have some kind of basis to decide, where you can also say, okay, that was the reason why I decided like that. And not taking the responsibility is a keyword, I think. If you don't take the responsibility why you have taken out that transformer out of service, you have to make a reasonable reason why you did that. Right. So that is the point, I think.
Well, what do you see from a longevity standpoint? We have a lot of people saying that we just don't have the resources and the supply chain is out years in some cases for assets. How does Reinhausen look and see how can we make these assets live longer? Are you working in that space, or you have some ideas?
I mean, the problem of the supply chain is present. Everybody's struggling. Everybody is expanding, creating new capacities. From our point of view, not only the supply chain for the assets is important, also for the substations, for example. Okay, the substations are not built yet, but the transformer is ordered. So even if we have 100 transformers tomorrow available, the substation is not there. This is one point. The other point is the existing equipment, the existing assets must be extended in its lifetime.
Right.
And therefore we can use again these digital systems which are predicting if you overload the transformer, which are predicting the availability of the asset.
So it's detecting the extreme events, for example, giving feedback.
Right. Or if you have to back up one transformer which is out of service, then you see, okay, now I'm on a load of 70-80% instead of 40. What does that mean for my lifetime, for the consumption of the lifetime? And therefore you can use these intelligent systems and say, okay, transformer 2, we load it for 70% the next half hour. That means we might lose 5 years, but that's okay for us. That is also the task at the moment until the new ones arrive.
Right.
Keep the systems ongoing, which are right now installed. And then from my point of view, you replace them whenever it is available.
Right. No, that's a really important. I hear over and over again in North America, right now, the big word is affordability and sustainability, because we can't afford to replace all these old ones, and yet we have massive demand for new ones. So how do we do that? It sounds like you're a part of that solution, which is fantastic. That's really great. Just really, maybe just a little forward-looking ideas. Do you have any? We're thinking even farther out, like maybe 10 years out. What do you think? Where are we going as an industry?
I can't tell that at the moment. I don't have that ball. In my opinion, I mean, it will continue like that for the next 5 years minimum.
Right.
Then maybe it's got stable. Not that,
Not that level of.
not that level that we are facing right now.
5 years would be amazing.
It's okay in 10 years as well, but the demand of energy is increasing. Electrical vehicles and everything, we are consuming a lot, right? And just if you check your own bill of electricity at home, every year it's more demand. That's right. That's at least mine, and I think it's the same for every household. So
It's true.
the demand is there.
Well, we're here at Seagray. What are you hearing on the street, and what are you excited about?
First of all, the Seagray gives the opportunity to meet each other. That's really important. Networking, exchanging information, sharing information, also visiting competitors that are joining the same market, who are visiting the same customers. That's for me important. I mean, it's a friendly atmosphere. You change information, exchange information, and that's opportunity where you can meet people. The other thing is the paper sessions, the informations that are given by the engineers here are quite important and necessary, I would say. Yeah, all the research from all over the world. Also here you share the experience. How is it in Asia? How is it in Europe? How is it in Americas? But all have the same problem. But that's a transformer industry.
Sure. Well, it's like we said, it's a critical component, and it's the heart of the power system, right? Yes. Transformer, and you're right there at the center of this energy transition. Well, this has been a pleasure. Is there anything else you want to say to our listeners before we conclude? Any concluding remarks?
Well, I can just recommend the Seagray. Visit it, make your own experience, and for Reinhausen products, you can check out our booth. We are happy to see you there. That's all, I think. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.